Welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, if you are new here, welcome. I am the Blunt Reader. This is going to be a karmic update reading to see what's going on with Divine Masculine and the karmic or third party. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it cannot and will not resonate with every single person watching this video. Also, be sure to like this video, leave me a comment down below if it resonates, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so that when I post a new video, you are notified. I am not currently taking personal readings, but you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the Blunt Reader. So now that we got all of that out of the way, as I was meditating on the energy, I kept hearing time is up. So I feel like for most of the Divine Masculine collective who may be in a karmic situation, at least the energy of the people that I'm picking up on, it's like if the situation isn't already done, it's very close to being done. Time is up. I was also getting like a WWE SmackDown type vibe. So I was picking up like a wrestling match type of situation, but I was always told that wrestling, you know, WWE, WWF, whatever the other titles are, isn't really real. So for me, this says two things. One, that Divine Masculine could be involved with a karmic who is violent, who can be abusive, and that's what's going on. Or this is somebody who likes to play the victim and is accusing Divine Masculine of abusing her or him, and that's not what's really going on. That's what I picked up during meditation. We'll see what else comes out. At the bottom of the two tarot decks that I have here, we have the Tower and Judgment. So yeah, Judgment is blowing the horn like, come on, time to go, last call. If you going, come on. And the Tower is the ending. And we have children at the bottom of the Oracle deck. So there could be children involved in this situation. Spirit, please provide a message for Divine Masculine and the karmic. What's going on in this situation? We have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We have trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. What other messages do you have regarding Divine Masculine and the karmic? We have attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. We have retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. And we have love yourself first, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So with this trust card, I'm feeling like this situation is calling for you to have faith. For some Divine Masculine, it just seems like the child or the children involved in this situation, if your Divine Masculine is involved with somebody who has children, or if they have children with somebody, is what is really allowing them to cling to this situation and kind of keeping them in this situation. Because in the trust card, there's a little person back there in the background. I guess it's supposed to be Cupid, but that's what's keeping the connection together.
Hey, let's get away. Let's get a room on the other side of town.
I feel like some of these Divine Masculine and karmics are really still trying to salvage the connection, is what I'm feeling. Especially with this retreat card, because this for me is like somebody taking a vacation. Like, let's take a trip to rekindle this passion that's here. Let's retreat. Let's work on this. Let's try. Let's make the effort. We'll see. But that's what I'm picking up. What I'm hearing is last ditch effort. So, you know, the last attempt to try to make this work. Spirit, what's going on with the karmic? We have the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. What's going on with the karmic, Spirit? What is the energy surrounding the karmic at this time? We have the Page of Pentacles. How is Divine Masculine feeling towards the karmic? We have Six of Cups in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. What's the mutual energy between Divine Masculine and the karmic? We have Strength. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. The Chariot is about moving forward successfully. I feel like this is also the mutual energy between the two of them, but the outcome is very different, because with this karmic energy, we have the King of Cups and we have the Page of Pentacles. So the King of Cups masculine energy does not have to be a guy, but just the masculine energy here. This Page of Pentacles is being extended towards the King of Cups. It says to me that the karmic is the one who is trying to put in that last ditch effort, because I feel like they can feel Divine Masculine kind of slipping away from them, like not really putting forth the energy here with this Five of Swords in reverse. This is not fighting anymore. Like, okay, if you want to argue, cool, you got that, whatever you say. It's like I don't have any energy for that. So I feel like Divine Masculine is really in a place where their hands are off the situation. Like, I'm not about to argue. I don't want to reconcile with the Six of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups is also an offer. For me, it's like an apology, somebody trying to make amends. That's in reverse. So I feel like Divine Masculine is over the situation. However, the karmic is not. And this is why we have attraction here. This is why we have retreat and trust and passion. Very clingy right now, doing whatever they can in order to get Divine Masculine to stay in this situation. It feels like they could be using the kid or the kids as an excuse too. Like, you just gonna leave the kids? What am I supposed to tell them, especially with the holidays being here? Like, you just gonna leave the kids around Christmas, and then it's gonna be like the New Year, and then it's always going to be something. Spirit, please clarify the King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles for the karmic. Please clarify the King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles for the karmic. For some of you, this karmic is pregnant, or at least she's saying she's pregnant. We have, the Empress that came out. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. The very first thing that I get here is that with this Empress, like I said, this is either somebody who is currently pregnant, or this karmic has kids, whether with your Divine Masculine or with somebody else. There's a child or children involved. The Seven of Wands is the karmic defending this family or this relationship. I don't really feel like it's because of genuine interest or love, though, because all of these are either wands or pentacles. The King of Cups is here, but I feel like that's the masculine energy. So that belongs to Divine Masculine. But then we got the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like Divine Masculine, this relationship, this connection is a benefit to this karmic. And that is what she or he is fighting for. It's like a meal ticket. Like, I don't want to lose my meal ticket. So this is what I'm fighting for with the Seven of Wands, because the Seven of Wands is defending the things that are valuable to you. And what's valuable to this karmic isn't really the relationship. I don't see no Two of Cups here, no Ace of Cups. I see Pentacles. So what's valuable to this karmic is money or something tangible. there's a certain lifestyle that divine masculine could have provided for this karmic, and they don't want to lose that. And so they're pulling out all the stops trying to get divine masculine to stay, basically to stay in the ring with this strength card that is here. Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Wands for the karmic. Page of Pentacles again. So this is what the karmic is defending. I feel like there is something tangible, either money, a house, a car, a lifestyle in general, something that they are getting from divine masculine is what they're fighting for. Again, there is no cups here besides the King of Cups, and that belongs to divine masculine. Please clarify the Empress. We have the Queen of Wands. So this karmic could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Please clarify the Queen of Wands and the Empress. We have the King of Swords, and we have the Six of Swords. So with this King of Swords, Six of Swords, I'm seeing this in two ways. Either this King of Swords is divine masculine as well, and his or her energy has shifted from the King of Cups, being caring and loving and nurturing, being open emotionally, putting forth the effort in the relationship, and now has become this cold and detached King of Swords, especially with the sword being planted into the ground like, I don't have time. I'm not fighting anymore, that Five of Swords in reverse, and I'm just going to move away from this situation. Or this King of Swords is somebody that the karmic is dealing with outside of the relationship with divine masculine. Please clarify the King of Swords and the Six of Swords for the karmic. Why is this here, Spirit? I'm hearing, and then the Ace of Cups came out. The Ace of Cups, the Fool, the World, the Hangman, and the Knight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. So before these cards came out, especially with this Ace of Cups, I heard midday lover. So this could definitely be somebody that the karmic is cheating with, you know, somebody else that they were involved with that they may definitely have feelings for with this Ace of Cups here. Because the cups didn't start coming out till this King of Swords came out. We have the Ace of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups. This is an offer. The Fool being a new beginning, the World closing out of a cycle so that something new can begin. The Hangman is partially something being, you know, delayed, but this is also about gaining enlightenment. So on one hand, I feel like this is a new start, a new beginning with the karmic and somebody else with this King of Swords that is here, but this could also be divine masculine coming to his or her senses with the Hangman, realizing that the situation that they've been in isn't the situation they want to be in, and they realize that there is somebody who makes them feel like this. Like I said with the Chariot, it's like, yeah, moving forward, and there being success, but moving forward in different directions with divine masculine and the karmic. Please clarify the Eight of Pentacles for the karmic, Spirit. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? The Star in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles is about putting in work, putting in effort. So the karmic, like I said, has definitely been putting in work, but putting in work in the wrong area, essentially. Because the Four of Swords in the upright position is take a step back. Like, this is my fallback card. So in this energy, if it was upright, it would say that, you know, there's currently a break, and they're both in their separate corners trying to figure out how to make this work. However, it's in reverse. So this says to me that they're not stepping away, or at least this karmic is not stepping away and is still putting in the effort to try and salvage this tower. But the tower has already come down. Like, I feel like the trumpet has already sounded, and time is already up, and Divine Masculine realizes that, like, okay, cool, which is why the Five of Swords is here in reverse. Like, okay, fine, I'm not going to try and fight this anymore. I'm not going to try to fight against this person anymore. Just whatever. I just want to get out of this situation. But the karmic is still holding on. With this Eight of Wands in reverse, there may be no communication. Maybe Divine Masculine isn't really saying much. But the Star being here in reverse is because there is a need for healing. Like I said, the karmic is putting in work in the wrong area. Instead of trying to get this relationship to work with the Tower here in reverse, what they should be putting the energy into is this Star, which is about healing. I feel like it's just a lot of drama, a whole lot of drama. We have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Makes sense. Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse. Why is the Eight of Wands here in reverse for the karmic? Why is the Eight of Wands here in reverse for the karmic? We have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant talks about long-term commitments, marriage. Some of your Divine Masculine could be married to this karmic person, which makes it a little bit more complicated. Maybe the karmic isn't signing the necessary paperwork. Or there could have been a proposal that now Divine Masculine is like, nah, I'm good. I don't really want to go through with this. But this person, this karmic, is not letting that go. Like, no, you said we were getting married, so we're getting married. Like, there's no other option. Some of these Divine Masculine are with some crazy ass karmics. And not just saying that because it's a karmic, it's just because the shit is true. Please clarify the Hierophant with the Eight of Wands in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like Divine Masculine may definitely have money, have status, power, something that this karmic likes. With this Ten of Pentacles, this could also be a family. So they could be married, they could have kids together. Even with this Wheel of Fortune though, I'm still feeling like time is up. But this karmic is just like, no. Like, I hear what you're saying, but no. And this Knight of Swords energy that is here is that, you know, WWE, WWF energy, like a fight. Everything turns into a fight. Please clarify the Ace of Pentacles for the karmic. We have the Ten of, what is this? Ten of Cups in reverse, which makes sense. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Because it's over. And somebody, not even somebody, the karmic does not want to accept that it is over. So they're still trying, still putting forth effort, really holding on to this. But the Ten of Cups is here in reverse. Is also going back to what I said, that it's not really the emotional connection that they're even fighting for. The Ten of Cups came out in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles, however, came out in the upright. The only time we got cups out here was when this King of Swords person came. So for some karmics, there's somebody else that they have an emotional connection with, but it feels like with divine masculine, it's just more of a tangible thing. Like there's something material that they are getting from this connection. Please clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse for the karmic. We have, okay, half the deck came out, but we got Judgment. We have Temperance. We have the Strength card again. We have Justice. And we have the Chariot. And we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Makes sense. Especially with Strength being here twice. The Devil and Strength go hand in hand to me. Judgment is here. Justice is here. The Chariot is here. We got a lot of major arcana. Hell, I think all the cards that just came out were major arcana. Judgment, Temperance, Strength, the Chariot, and Justice. Yeah. There's a decision that has to be made. I feel like the decision has already been made, though. Now it's just a matter of removing themselves from the situation. With Justice being here, it could be that they have to go through some sort of court process because maybe they're married, maybe they have to figure out, you know, custody with children. I don't know, but there's something that has to be done in order for this to be completely null and void. With the Wheel of Fortune and Justice being here, this is definitely karma. But I feel like Justice in the Chariot is pretty much saying that once they break free, they can move forward to something that's going to be successful. This Justice card, though, if there is a court case or something to that extent, like I said in the beginning, I feel like this karmic is going to lie. Especially with this Ace of Swords being here, this is about the truth. But I feel like the karmic, not all of them, but maybe one or a few of them, they're going to lie. So why is this Ace of Swords here for the karmic? We have the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Five of Cups. With this Ace of Swords, I feel like this is also the truth from Divine Masculine. Because with this Queen of Cups here, we had the King of Cups earlier that I said was Divine Masculine's energy. His or her counterpart is here with this Queen of Cups, which would be Divine Feminine. The Nine of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, being single, being abundant, you know, glowing up, doing well, very independent. The High Priestess is Divine Masculine's intuition telling him or her, like, look, this situation that you in is not for you, with Judgment being here. Like, hello, wake up. This is your wake-up call. Do you want to get out of this situation, or do you just want to continue to be stuck here? I feel like with this Five of Cups, though, is Divine Masculine really having to get out of their head and get out of their feelings a little bit, because they feel like they left Divine Feminine just hanging. Because if you look in this Five of Cups card in the background there's a person in the water, and this person in black is just not paying attention, because they're trying to focus on or salvage this Three of Cups that has spilled over. So I feel like for some of you, Divine Feminine, you could have tried to warn your Divine Masculine about this karmic situation, or tried to tell them something to help them, and they just kind of left you hanging back in the back, just drowning. This could have been when you two separated. This could have been after the fact, whatever the case may be. But this is how Divine Masculine is feeling. Like they left Divine Feminine hanging, but at the same time, it's like still wanting to pursue this and make things better. Spirit, please clarify the Six of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Swords in reverse for Divine Masculine. We have Judgment again. We have the Moon, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands talks about being defensive. I feel like some of these divine masculine, they just took family pictures with the karmic and the kids for Christmas or holiday, whatever holiday they may celebrate, but they didn't look happy at all. If you saw those pictures, then you would be able to look at them and just tell, like, one of these people in these pictures don't really want to be here. This Four of Cups is something being offered, but you not wanting it, or divine masculine not wanting it. The Moon is something that is hidden somewhat, but what's done in the dark will always come to light. Judgment is here saying, hello, are you going to get out, or are you going to stay in the ring for another round? I really feel like divine masculine's energy is just like, I don't want this. But I feel like there's something that's keeping them in this situation, possibly longer than they need to be there. Spirit, please clarify the four. Okay. Seven of Swords, Two of Cups. So there could have been some deception here. But that King of Swords person, it could be the karmic having a third person, you know, having somebody else, divine masculine, finding out about that. This Four of Cups that is here is the karmic trying to apologize, make amends, rectify the situation, and divine masculine just being like, nah, I'm good. What is the Seven of Swords? We have Death that came out. So Scorpio. So divine masculine could definitely be a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. But yeah, with that King of Cups and now Death coming up. Please clarify Death. The Chariot. Ending something so that they can move forward. I feel like they have zero interest in this anymore. But like I said, it still seems like there's something keeping them in the situation. And for, you know, some of them, it could be a child or children. Please clarify the Moon for divine masculine. Ten of Swords, some sort of betrayal, which ties into the Seven of Swords, which could have something to do with this other person. Please clarify the Ten of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. Please clarify the Ace. Okay. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, which just came out, which I said was divine feminine. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles that came out in reverse. And we have the King of Wands. Spirit, please clarify this King of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. So this King of Wands is looking at the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is what we just had for, you know, divine feminine's energy. The Six of Pentacles coming out in reverse also makes sense to me, because the Six of Pentacles is about balance. It's about equal give and take, going back to that Five of Cups that came out. And I said that divine masculine feels like they left divine feminine just kind of hanging, you know, just left them out to dry. Like, you figure out whatever you're going through on your own. I have this other situation over here. This is what I want to do. And now it's like they realize that they were not fair, so to speak, to divine feminine, because she or he was just trying to help, just trying to assist. So I feel like this Ace of Cups, again, is tied to somebody outside of this connection between divine masculine and the karmic. For the karmic, it could be somebody else, you know, another person that they're involved in, that they have feelings for. For divine masculine, though, I feel like these feelings are geared towards divine feminine, especially with the Queen of Cups coming out again and this Nine of Pentacles. Whatever was hidden with this Moon card came out. Whatever this deception is, Seven of Swords led to this Ten of Swords Death card. The Tower we had, but it was in reverse because the karmic isn't ready to let this go, because I feel like the karmic is the one who is at fault. And so now they're trying to basically kiss ass and get back in divine masculine's good graces, and it's just not working. Because at the same time that all of this was going on, I feel like spirit was also working on divine masculine to help them realize the connection that they have with divine feminine. And it not just being like, well, I feel like this now because something is going on with this karmic. It's like they finally realize who divine feminine is. Like, this is the person that has always been there. This is somebody that I genuinely and truly love. This is somebody that I could build something with, that I can be happy with this Ten of Cups. This is a relationship that I can have success in. I don't know, it's almost like if you have somebody who either they have like Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that, where their memory is affected, even if they, not saying that this is what happened, but you watch movies or shows where people lose their memory because of an accident or something like that, and then the memories start to come back and they have that realization like, oh yeah, I remember who you are. I remember that we did X, Y, and Z together. It's like having those flashbacks and those feelings coming back full-fledged, it seems, and that being why this energy of like not being interested is here. Because it's like waking up one day and realizing that you've been living a lie however long you've been in this situation with this karmic, or they've been in this situation with this karmic. And then at the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Cups, which talks about walking away. Spirit, please clarify judgment for divine masculine. We have the Ace of Swords again and the Six of Wands. Yeah, because like I said, the Ace of Swords came out with that Five of Cups. And it's like finally seeing the truth, finally realizing that you've been living a lie. This Ace of Swords is also used to cut yourself free, or for divine masculine to cut themselves free and move towards success, because they realize that success is not in this situation. Please clarify the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. So this Nine of Swords is overthinking a lot. Contemplating, not really knowing what to do, feeling like you are stuck. This is something that is keeping them up at night. But the Ace of Swords is here, providing clarity. So it's like, even if they've been in this energy of feeling like they are stuck, something that's keeping them up at night, they don't know what to do, worrying, a lot of stress and anxiety, could also be, feeling a bit depressed. I feel like it's a lot that divine masculine is going through, but I also feel like they're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so this is an offer, but it is something that takes time, which is going to be needed anyway. After all of this that has gone on, for some of them, they may be concerned about, where they're going to live, if they currently live with this karmic and now they're leaving. It could be trying to figure out how they're going to find some place to live. Because I feel like it's weird. Either this is two different groups, or this karmic is like bipolar a little bit, because on one hand it's like the karmic is clinging onto this relationship, not wanting to let the relationship go. Like, if I can't have you, nobody can have you, that fatal attraction type energy. But at the same time, with this 5 of Pentacles, I feel like this is also the karmic kicking divine masculine out, especially if there are kids involved. With this 9 of Swords, I feel like this is them also feeling or being shut out from their kids as well, because, you know, the karmic is just bitter, essentially. And maybe that's why justice is here, because it's something that they're going to have to go through the court system to take care of. I keep hearing tired of living a lie, especially when I look at this 10 of Cups, because it keeps giving me like somebody just took pictures as if they're this happy-go-lucky couple. Like, look at us, look at our family, happy holidays from filling the last name. But they not showing face, because if you looked at their faces, you would know that this was all a lie. And I feel like somebody's tired of living a lie. Please clarify the 10 of Cups for divine masculine. God damn. 8 of Swords came out, as well as the 5 of Wands. 8 of Swords is, you know, divine masculine somewhat being stuck in their head. This isn't really somebody who is stuck, especially with this Ace of Swords here. This is what you use to set yourself free, the truth. So if you're tired of living a lie, then stop living the lie. Take off the blindfold and see things for what they are. And I feel like for some divine masculine, like, they didn't even get to pull the blindfold off slowly. Spirit just ripped that bitch off and was like, okay, now look. Look at the chaos. Look at the dysfunction that you've been a part of. Please clarify the 5 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. And we have the Sun. We have the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Why is the Queen of Swords here in reverse with the Sun? We have the 2 of Pentacles. This is indecisiveness. What are they indecisive about, Spirit? The 4 of Pentacles, whether or not to let go. I don't necessarily feel like they're indecisive about that. I feel like they know that they are not happy in this situation, and they know what would make them happy. But like I said, there's something that's keeping them in this situation. Either it has something to do with children, and they don't want to necessarily leave the children behind or the child behind, or it's money, and they're trying to get their money together because they don't want to be, you know, just shit out of luck in the middle of winter with nowhere to go. And so they're trying to save, trying to hold on to some money so that they can get something or find somewhere to live. With this 5 of Pentacles, though, I do feel like some of them are going to be put out. Please clarify this 5 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles came out. Please clarify the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Please clarify the 10. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like Spirit is saying, I feel like even in this situation, if they do get kicked out, like, it's still going to put them in a better position. Like, you don't have to deal with this chaos, this drama, the fighting, the arguing, whatever is going on, because you go from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. So being put out, being removed from this situation looks like a blessing to me. There's a lesson in it, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. One that isn't going to necessarily feel good, however, it is going to help.
No more pain, no more pain. No drama, no more drama in my life. No drama, no more drama in my life.
Spirit, please clarify strength for the mutual energy. Six of Swords. It's taken a lot of strength for them to move away from each other, honestly. I still feel like a bit, for different reason, yes, but at the same time for the same reason, because they're codependent on one another. So this is definitely a situation that is going to come to an end. I feel like Divine Masculine is either already at this place or getting to this place where they're seeing things clearly and wanting to move away, but this karmic is not necessarily making it easy for them to just up and leave. Please clarify the Six of Swords with strength for the mutual energy spirit. Please clarify the Six of Swords with strength. We have the Magician and we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is your intuition. I feel like somebody isn't playing fair though. With this Magician, it's like having a trick up your sleeve. I feel like there could be some sort of blackmail involved, especially with this High Priestess and the fact that she has that scroll tucked real nicely. There could be some sort of blackmail involved. This could also be black magic. With the Magician being here, doing what you have to do in order to kind of keep Divine Masculine where you want them. Please clarify the High Priestess and the Magician. The Devil, not surprising. The Tower, also not surprising. And the Hermit.
Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide, I'm gonna find you.
So the Tower is here because this is going to come to an end. Like, there's nothing you can do to prevent this from happening. I feel like the karmic has to come to terms, but you know, situation, the relationship, the connection, the whatever it is going to come to an end. Despite what the karmic may be trying to do, like, it's going to come to an end because it's supposed to come to an end. And there's not enough magic, there's not enough blackmailing, there's not enough of anything that's going to stop what Spirit, God, the universe, whoever you believe in spiritually, says is going to happen, basically. So you can do all the black magic you want to do, you can blackmail all you want to, but at the end of the day, it's not going to make a relationship work that just isn't meant to work. Please clarify the Devil, the Tower, and the Hermit. We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is being bored, waiting for something to happen, becoming a little bit listless, restless. Like, when is something different going to happen? I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is also a bit defeated, feeling a bit defeated, which is how Divine Masculine may feel. The karmic may feel this way too if she or he realizes that, you know, I'm doing all of this and it's still not working. Like, Divine Masculine still doesn't seem interested, or they're still talking about leaving this marriage or this relationship. So, I don't know. Please clarify the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Star, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles and the Star. The Ten of Wands. This karmic could be very high maintenance, and it's become overwhelming with this Ten of Wands. Divine Masculine could also feel like, you know, like, my money is running low dealing with this broad. Because I feel like this karmic is somebody who likes a particular lifestyle. And I feel like whether Divine Masculine was able to give that or not, like, they really tried to be something that they really weren't, or to provide a lifestyle that they really couldn't, but they were doing so in an effort to make this karmic happy. And so it feels like, especially with that Hermit, it's kind of like Divine Masculine having to step back inside of himself or herself and find themselves again, because I feel like this relationship, this connection, pushed them so far away from who they truly are that they don't really know anymore. That, and the fact that, you know, the ascension process is happening and there's growth and evolution and because you are growing and evolving and ascending, you are getting to know different parts of yourself. But yeah, I just feel like this karmic, it is very high maintenance, and it could have put a dent in divine masculine's pocket because they wanted to uphold this look. Like I said, with that 10 of cups, it's like somebody putting on a show, like we have this nice house and we have these nice cars and we dress nice and look at our perfect, you know, our picture perfect family, but none of that is actually going on. So it's like behind the scenes, this is what divine masculine is feeling. Please clarify the 10 of wands with the star and the queen of pentacles. Yeah, like I said, all to make the karmic happy. So I feel like for some divine masculines, their finances may be in the hole because they were trying to please somebody who was never satisfied with anything. Like it was never good enough. And I feel like, going back to what I said about divine masculine having to go and find themselves, like they got so used to trying to be this person for this particular person that they stopped being who they are because they were trying to live up to this person's expectations of them. Like if this karmic was used to designer everything and was used to having a home and this particular type of car, and you know, she went and got her nails done every week and got her hair done every week, and there was a shopping spree every other week or something like that, then divine masculine was trying to provide that, even if that's not something that they could necessarily afford. But it was all in the effort to make somebody who was ungrateful essentially happy. So I feel like there will be some divine masculines that are struggling financially, and whenever they fully detach from this situation, it is going to be, they're going to have some work to do to kind of get themselves back in a good place financially. Doesn't mean that they can't or won't. Like I said earlier, we had the 5 of Pentacles and then the 10 of Pentacles clarified that. So 5 of Pentacles being a loss in finances, but the 10 of Pentacles is ultimately what we want. This is financial stability that goes beyond just you. This is generational wealth, legacy, enterprise, all those types of things. So they get it back, but it's just going to take some work. It's going to take some effort once they cut this situation off. So I think I'm going to pull from the Rebel deck. Spirit, what messages do you have? What other messages do you have concerning divine masculine and the karmic? We have, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. Divine masculine in the karmic. You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit, basically. And I feel like that's where divine masculine is. Like with that 5 of Swords in reverse, it's like, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not fighting with you anymore. I'm not doing that. If I'm saying some shit, I'm telling you that I'm leaving, and that's that. I also feel like divine masculines have lost themselves, some of them. And because of that, they don't realize that they are still talented, that they are still amazing, that just because this person didn't see their worth doesn't mean that, you know, it's not true, or that they don't matter, or that they're not valuable. It's just they're with some dumb bitches who are just ungrateful, basically. We have don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. So, there you have it. I do hope that this was helpful for you, that it provides you with some guidance, some clarity, and some insight. Thank you again for watching. Be sure to like this video, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you have not. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thebluntreader, and I'll talk to y'all next time. I love you for free.